stacked these all nicely, but I'm going to start the other way. I should have started that way. I am going to talk about these self-help books, which are my favourite ones, and I highly recommend them. They are amazing to read, and I'm just going to run through my favourite parts of them, why I love them, and why you should go out and buy all of them. First, we have Restore. It is by the Essentialists. I couldn't find another. Oh, yeah, there we go. So, theessentialist.com.au is a wellness education business by Shanna Kennedy and Lyndall Mitchell. And it's a really great one I feel like if you're not really into reading, or like you're not very fast reading, it's smaller writing, I guess, but it's just like step by step, and you can sort of just do one chapter, which doesn't take you very long to read, but has step-by-step guides, self-renewal practices, and there are quotes inside, motivational ones, and it just gives you ideas for different routines you can take and what will help in a routine to make you feel better. Like on the back is, do you feel exhausted by daily life? Are you unable to stop, unsure where to start? Now mine's a bit worn and got chewed by my dog, but this one was one of the first ones that I read, and it was just really helpful in establishing a routine for me. So I think that one is really good for that, and really good if you just want something that's easier to read and get through. And then I have Healing is the New High by Vex King. It's very shiny. It asks you questions to think about, so like reflection questions. It gives you hints and tips and tricks to start meditation or do meditations, and gives you other practices to help you raise your energy, and also has motivational quotes in it. It's a bit lengthier to read because there's a lot of paragraphs, but a few of the pages are just dot points. But it's definitely worth it if you want something that makes you question your general thoughts and your general knowledge. Then that is definitely one that I would read if you want to heal anything, and yeah, definitely that one for anything that you need to heal or feel like you need to heal, or working with anything to do with like your body's energy, like working through trauma, etc. That one is really good for that. And then I have this one, which was one of my favorites, You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. Now, if you struggle with money mindset, read this book. It is amazing. I've read it twice now, but it's really good just for your money mindset. She has an amazing money mindset, and she tells you her story and how she started. She also gives you real life examples of people who have made it more money and been struggling at first, which is really helpful for expanders. And she also gives examples of her own struggles throughout and how she overcome them, or different things, and how she learned what she's learned, and also gives steps and advice on how to change your mindset. But if you want to master your money mindset, definitely start here. You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. You can also do like audio book and stuff with this one, because it was recommended to me for a long time before I read it, but definitely recommend if you want to work on your money mindset. For that one. And then I have Small Habits for a Big Life by Dr. Rebecca Ray. So she's a psychologist, and it's all about changing your self-sabotaging behaviors. She gives great examples and some great metaphors that I really love, that made me think about things in a different way. And she also shows you like a picture of your brain and the different parts of your brain, and how they can interact with your habits, or how they cause your habits, and how they can help you change those habits. It also explains why you have certain habits, why habits are hard to break, but definitely not impossible, because it gives you tips and tricks on how to change those habits. But definitely go check out that one if you want some great images in there and some metaphors, and it's just a really good one. And it is really quite easy to read because the writing's quite big and it's really not that many pages, but it's definitely a page turner if you like knowing the science or the reasoning really behind your habits and how you can change it. And then I have The Psychology of Money, which I feel like is quite different to You Are a Badass at Making Money, but it is really good by I can't pronounce the last name, but by Morgan Housel, which is a really good one, and obviously really popular among everything, but it's very practical and knowledge based. So if you're not into any of the woo-woo stuff or manifesting, and you don't like when people say that, but you want to get better with money, then this is definitely one to read. It's about how our behaviors affect our wealth. It goes into how certain people with money act and what that affects, and it also touches on greed and happiness around wealth and not having wealth, and tips on how to master your behavior around that wealth. So that one is good for that, and that is a good one to read if you are interested in psychology or the why behind everything. And then I have Fuck No. So this one is If You're a People Pleaser Like Me, by Sarah Knight, and it's how to stop saying no. Start saying no instead of saying yes when you want to say no, just saying no to things. It is actually amazing if you struggle to stick up for yourself, if you're a people pleaser. Read this one. It gives you tips on what to say and do when certain situations come up, and it gives you scenarios to read over, like for example at work, if this happens, or if you're this, and then it gives you an example of the conversation and what you can say, and giving you that really helped me because I struggle to say no and definitely a people pleaser. So that one is really good for that if you need it. And then the last one is also by Vex King. It's Good Vibes, Good Life. I feel like this one is also a very easy read. It just kind of flows really well. And positive self-care is really what it's about, and gives you guides on working towards your goals and finding your purpose. Figuring out what you really want to do and what your purpose is. And it's really good. I read this one, I think, a little while ago, but I read it about 3 times in a row because it just really helped me with a positive mindset, and it helped me, I guess, get out of my head and just think about it also from other people's perspectives. But that's definitely a really good one just to get on a higher vibration, just to start feeling good again and feel like you're actually connected to something around you. I think that one's a really good one for that. And then if you are going to read that, then also read his other one, which was the Healing is the New High, because they go really well together. But I feel like this one is a bit easier to get through and read for sure. But yes, that is all the books. My favorite self-help ones. Let me know if you did like that, because I definitely have a lot of fiction books, but because my channel is really about my psychology and the self-help and life coaching and all of that, I just did my self-help ones, which are really amazing. Or if you have any other questions about any of the books that I talked about, then please let me know. But they are all amazing books, and definitely go check them out if you are into self-development and reading books, which you must be if you made it this far. But thank you so much for staying and for watching. And remember, be true, be you, and have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching.